Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends, and thanks for dropping by the Horror Zone. I hope everyone's doing well today. This is going to be a new segment that I wanted to do. I don't know if this is going to be a series necessarily, but I've been wanting to talk about this movie again. This is going back to a film that I talked about way back in 2012. For people that have been subscribed to me that long, they might remember there was a time that I did a Stephen King week where I talked about several adapted works of Stephen King's novelizations, short stories that were made into films that I either enjoyed or, there were elements of them that I enjoyed. Focused on that for an entire week. The first such video that I did and the first film that I talked about is still one of my favorite Stephen King adaptations of all time. It's been nearly 16 years since this movie was released. It came out in March of 2004. And at the time, this lead actor was coming off a very huge success following Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Of course, I'm talking about Johnny Depp, and the film is Secret Window. Now, Secret Window has been a favorite film of mine since seeing it in the movie theater back then. I had been a fan of Johnny Depp prior to this. I grew up with him on 21 Jump Street, was a fan of Edward Scissorhands and Sleepy Hollow. Donnie Brasco I had seen, really loved the movie Blow, and of course was a fan of his portrayal of Captain Jack Sparrow. But this will always be my favorite Johnny Depp movie. And unlike the previous video that I did talking about this film, I will be talking about spoilers in this one. So big spoiler warning, if you haven't seen Secret Window, I definitely recommend checking it out before you watch this video. And I hope everyone enjoys this. Please stay tuned. To give a little plot synopsis on Secret Window, you have Johnny Depp playing the character of Mort Rainey. He's a writer. He's just come off a very nasty divorce where his wife cheated on him. He's sort of isolated himself in this remote cabin. He's got horrible writer's block. He's frustrated. He's just kind of, depressed and sleeping a lot. One day, he has somebody that shows up at his cabin. He gets stalked and harassed by this man named John Shooter, who shows up just one day claiming that Mort has committed plagiarism and stolen his story. Now, in recent years, Johnny Depp has gotten a lot of shit for, stuff that's going on in his personal life, and I have my own thoughts on it. I won't get into it here, but I absolutely adore the guy. I think he's a masterful actor. I've always loved everything he's done, even if maybe some of the movies themselves haven't been that great. I feel like he commits 100% to every performance that he's done. I absolutely love him as Mort Rainey. This is such a unique character, and Johnny Depp brings a lot of interesting tics and trademarks to this character. I don't think it would have been as compelling if somebody else had played this part. You have a man that's isolated himself, so it's pretty much a one-man show for the most part. I mean, of course, there are occasional characters that come into the film. You have the investigator played by Charles S. Dutton. You have Depp's ex-wife, Maria Bello, and her lover, Timothy Hutton. You also have the amazing John Turturro as John Shooter. But for the most part, this is a one-man show. Throughout the course of the movie, you notice that he is talking to himself a lot. He's sort of, just sort of stuck in his own head. He's sort of trapped by not only the fact that he can't write, but also by the fact that this man named John Shooter starts showing up, saying that Mort has committed plagiarism, that he's stolen one of his stories. Mort has a little bit of a skeleton in his closet from a past experience where he has committed plagiarism before. For the most part, you're on Mort's side because you feel so sorry for him. This woman has cheated on him. Now he has this insane man that's stalking him. He can't write. He's just sort of stuck. And I like to compare it to something like Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Again, I'm going into spoiler territory here, but the thing about Psycho that I think is so great that, upset a lot of audiences, and a lot of people were so, it was the way that Hitchcock kind of tricked them, is that you didn't realize that throughout the course of that film you were empathizing with a murderer. And you kind of find out throughout the course of Secret Window that you are doing the same thing. Because what you come to find out is that John Shooter is all in Mort's head. That he has created this character and this man, this other persona. I really love movies that deal with duality, where you have somebody that is seemingly normal, and in their mind everything is fine, but to other people, they see like what's really going on, and it's absolutely terrifying. And there are hints throughout the film that this all might be in his head. It's a slow reveal, because throughout the course of the film you've seen Mort has been constantly talking to himself, sort of rationalizing what's going on in his life. But then there's one scene at the end when he finally has the proof that he wrote the story when he did, that Shooter's lying, that he didn't plagiarize his story. And in this scene, the way that it plays out, not only is he talking to himself, but he starts answering himself. And then things start to slowly reveal themselves. And you start to slowly see how Mort has become John Shooter. And how this is now, he is losing his grip on reality completely. And Mort Rainey is kind of going away, and John Shooter is becoming the dominant personality. I really love the way that it was done, because it was really done and executed in a very interesting way. And I still think this film has one of the gutsiest, ballsiest endings, because again, similar to Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, where throughout the course of the film you are empathizing with Norman Bates, not realizing that he is Mother. He is the one that is committing the murders. In this, you are doing the same thing, where you are empathizing with the Mort Rainey character because his wife's cheated on him, he can't write, he's being stalked, someone has killed his dog, he's, you know, helpless. And it's been him the whole time. Everything that's happened in this film has been predicated on the fact that he has set these things in motion, and he is the killer. And we've been empathizing with this sociopathic man the entire time. So it's really, really well done. I think David Koepp did a great job adapting and directing this film, and everybody in the cast shines, especially Johnny Depp. Like I said, if you haven't checked it out, I'm sorry I spoiled it for you, but I did put at the beginning, this is going to be very spoiler heavy. I absolutely love Secret Window. I think after Salem's Lot, it is my favorite Stephen King adaptation, which I know is pretty ballsy to say, but I think it's a very underappreciated film. I think it's very interesting the way it was done. The acting is top-notch, the direction, the writing, everything is great. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Secret Window is a fantastic Stephen King adaptation, and I think more people should recognize this as one of the best adapted works of Stephen King. So that's going to be it, talking about Secret Window. If anyone else has seen it, please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you loved it, if you hated it, we'd just love to hear people's thoughts on the film. And I might do more of these, I don't know. I've been watching Secret Window a lot lately. I have it on DVD. I need to get it on Blu-ray, which I don't have it, but I have it digitally. So I've been watching it on my phone every so often, or just listening to it, and I just really love the film, and was happy to revisit it and happy to talk about it today. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope everyone's doing well. I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Stay scared as always. Thank everyone for taking this time to drop by the Horror Zone. It really means a lot to me that people are supporting what I do here. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button down below. I upload videos at least once or twice a week. It would really mean a lot if people would spread the word about this channel. This is a passion of mine. I love the horror genre, and I'm really happy to share my love of it with all of you. So thanks so much again for checking it out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.